The Los Angeles fire situation is just going absolutely nuts. Like, I just came across this video where it seems like a guy and a dog stuck in a house, and there is like full of wildfire everywhere, and it's just insane. At the first look when I saw this, I thought that it was some sort of an AI. It turns out that it's not an AI. It's literally real footage. Just watch this over here. It's crazy. The way that fire is everywhere. You can even hear the sound. Oh my god.
Just be okay.
Look at the freaking sound of the fires. And
you're gonna be okay. Hi.
Oh man, he even has a dog. Look at that fire.
So
Jesus.
Outside. Okay, the gas is off right now.
Oh yeah, turn the gas off, man.
No, don't open the window. Don't open.
Why would he open the window, man?
Just stay over here.
Damn. This definitely doesn't look man-made.
Scary, yeah.
That's a beautiful house they've got going.
God. The plastic is gone, dude. Yeah. Fuck. Okay.
It's just a matter of time before this house is consumed by fire as well. Oh. Shit.
Shit. So, where's the gas? Outside. Okay, the gas is off right now.
Oh shit, they've got gas outside? That's crazy. You better go turn the gas off.
No, don't open the window. Don't open.
I can't even imagine. Like, people are going through some crazy stuff as of now. I don't know. The start of 2025 is just crazy. It's not just 2025. I think 2024 also started off in the same way. I don't know. There's a lot of shit happening in the world. Take a look at this. It seems like they're using bulldozers in order to like make a way, because a lot of people just abandoned.
Right now. So this is Pacific Palisades.
They just abandoned all of their cars. Look at that, man. We have Mercedes-Benz. Oh my god. Imagine everything just going to waste. Everything's getting burned.
All of these cars were ditched. So
he's gonna scratch it.
They took their keys. This is Palisades
A lot of
Drive,
Teslas.
as well as Sunset Boulevard. This dozer is just moving these vehicles out of the way. So if this is your car, unfortunately, it's an emergency situation, and this is what they have to do. They are moving the cars as we speak.
Oh my god. Imagine the owner of these cars. They're just watching this video and they're like, not my car, dude. Oh, please don't do it. I'm gonna come back. Hopefully I'm gonna get my car back. Damn, it's gonna be heartbreaking. Like, these cars are expensive. The houses are expensive. Millions of dollars. Just burning off.
Fortunately, there are dozens of cars. This looks like a movie set. Unfortunately, this is real. LA County Fire, they have to do what they have to do. They need to clear a path. So literally, they're moving the cars, the SUVs. We're seeing Mercedes, very nice vehicles, Teslas up here. But that's because the car owners, they took their keys and they just started running. They left the cars here as the firefighters were trying to clear the pathway.
They just started running. They abandoned their cars and they just started running. They just took the keys and went away. And the entire streets are like flooded with all the cars. That's crazy. It looks like some sort of a movie set. Doesn't even look like real life at this point. Like The Walking Dead or The Last of Us.
This is an emergency situation where, they need to get up to the homes. They want to make sure people are not trapped up there. But this line of cars probably goes about 300 feet deep, at least as long as I can see from this.
300 feet deep? Wow. Wow. 300 feet deep. That's how many cars are left in there. Like, the entire streets are like blocked with all the cars.
Bird's eye view. So we're kind of staying back. They're in a situation here where they are literally moving these vehicles out of the way. Yes, it is causing damage, as you can hear from the screeching noises, but that is what they have to do.
Oh man, so many cars are destroyed. So many dream cars, so many good. There's even a BMW. I think it's X1 over here. The BMW X1, there's a Mercedes. I don't think he touched the Mercedes because probably it's like super expensive car. But yeah, they can't really do anything, man. Like, as of now, they need to make way in order for other people to escape. Because if the roads are blocked like this, then nobody's going to get out of LA. And apparently after all the fire, it seems like this is basically how it looks. Just look at this place. There is literally not even a single house that's left. Everything is fully burnt out. Oh my God. This is Los Angeles. One of the most beautiful cities in America. It's just gone. Everything is gone. Damn, some of these houses were millions of dollars, man. Look at this house. That could have been so many millions of dollars. Paradise, California fires and directed energy weapon. Excellent breakdown on how directed energy weapons decimate around 14,000 homes in Paris. Wait, energy weapons?
Were affected by the wildfire. The 360 view. You have literally a entire neighborhood that had their homes brought to dust, everything gone, no sinks, no tubs, no beams, nothing.
Literally nothing. Everything is burnt. Damn, that's crazy.
So when people look at these images should really beg an awful lot of questions.
That's scary. If my home was in there and it cost $1 million, I would be crying hard right now. Because this location, man, it looks like an expensive place to have a home in.
Taken off the internet, it's a suburban neighborhood believed to be near the Carr Fire, that's C-A-R-R, which is near Redding, California. Now, we're talking about fires. Irregular, unpredictable, raging forces of nature. Okay? Now, when the forest fire comes to a suburban development, we're going to take a look at how this particular forest fire, this force of nature, decided to burn when it got to the suburban development. Now, this forest fire, when it got to this suburban tract, decided that the houses were more important to burn than the trees. And we're going to drift down a little bit.
I know, right? Like the trees are still standing, but then all the houses are burned, except like these two very expensive houses.
Speaking of trees, now, to the left of this group of trees or bushes, you see the shell of a burned out car.
You know what the solution to all of this is? I think people should, in America, they should start building houses with concrete and bricks instead of just making it with wooden structures and all that, you know. I know it kind of, favors the weather and whatnot. When there are fires like these, I think concrete houses, like the ones that are in the UK and rest of the world, I think those houses are like less prone to burn out completely, like as it is right now.
Energy that it takes to blast all of the glass out of the car, to burn all the rubber tires off the car, that's pretty intense energy. So in that spot, there was an amazing amount of energy and heat being expended. The trees and the bushes off to the right of this particular car did not burn. That's strange.
Completely destroyed. Recent numbers tell us that 88 people have died, 631 people are missing, and over 13,000 homes have been completely destroyed by the strange fire in Paradise, California.
Oh my God.
And more than half of this damage occurred within the first 4 hours.
You said that your outbuildings...
Wait, first 4 hours, like 13,000 houses were burned? That doesn't seem very natural to me. You and your house and the houses around it.
And the houses around you all started to burn at once.
How's that possible?
I know that all my stuff started to burn at once, and then my neighbor right across the street, dozens of fires sprang up all around me and below me without, they're far in front of the fire line without any falling burning embers.
Completely ignored by the mainstream media, the anomalous nature of this fire is being reported on by only a few independent journalists.
Is that some sort of like an energy beam that they're using, like which is not visible to our eyes? It kind of just creates a massive amount of heat in like a particular location, and then everything starts burning, because they are saying that they can't really see the fire like catching on. It's just like it's naturally happening. We don't know where the fire is coming from, but then there's like massive amount of fire that's just burning everything in its way. So what if there is some sort of an energy beam or energy weapon that's like all the way up there in the air that's just pointing towards particular locations that's like burning completely? Everything just gets burnt out. That could be possible. That could be a very possible
only
stuff.
A foot off the ground. were all completely warped, bent, and mangled. Every car and truck was completely torched. Every single rubber tire was burned into oblivion, and all that remained was the steel belt system from within.
Shit, dude.
The temperatures were hot enough to melt aluminum. They were hot enough to melt glass. And they were hot enough to decimate every single last thing inside the home.
That is not natural fire. Now I just feel like it's definitely an energy weapon that's being used against us. It
Which
could
makes
happen
these
to
fires
everyone.
at least 3 times hotter than your average house fire. And
I know.
yet some things were inexplicably untouched by the super intense heat. Pristine carports with torched automobiles beneath them, next to homes completely burned to ash, plastic trash cans untouched. The firemen observed that plastics attached to metal completely melted, while plastics by themselves seemed to somehow survive what must have been extraordinary heat.
How does the glass, aluminum, and all that stuff just burn? And plastic just, it's just bent. Look at that stuff. It just looks like it's bent. That's it. And their entire house is burned down, but then the plastic is just bent.
They found an isolated, unattached electrical generator that was completely burned out, like the cars, but the surrounding area was untouched. They discovered a smart meter inside of an enclosed box that completely burned out from its own wiring. They suspect that it could have been the start of some of these fires. Other investigators are observing how guardrails have caught fire where the metal bolts connect to the wood.
Oh my god, look at this guardrails. Everything is on fire.
Many are wondering what type of fire ignites metals
I know,
while
right?
sparing plastic and surrounding trees. Microwaves ignite metal.
Laser beam capable of burning a hole in a car from 1 mile away, unveiled by Lockheed Martin. Why are we seeing all the drones in the sky? Why aren't they taken down? Why is the government not doing any stuff? Replying to the public saying, yo, this is what it is, or they're just saying that we don't know. It's just aliens. We're seeing, mothership coming in. We're seeing that and this. There is no freaking explanation coming from the government. And then there are stuff like this happening. They're just burning people's houses and everything down. And I think after all of this shit happens, I think they're probably gonna unveil the alien invasion, and they're gonna be like, these guys were up there that we started seeing all of these UFOs, and they're just watching us, and they have been using all of these weapons, that kind of melts down, some laser beam weapons that melts down everything in our path, using the energy beams in order to take down humanity. It's an invasion, guys. We need to throw away all the religions, all the government, and get together as one government, a new world order. That's basically how they're gonna do it, and they're starting all of this invasion off with America.
And 4 years ago, the U.S. Navy demonstrated a directed energy weapon and destroying a moving target at sea. According to naval research, the weapon system performs flawlessly and is capable of destroying its target with pinpoint accuracy.
Wow, look at that stuff, man. This thing is so far away, and just the beam from all the way out there, they just need to see it in that telescope like a thing, and then just point it all the way down there, and for some reason it just uses some natural sunlight or whatever atmosphere thing, and it just blows shit
According
up.
to naval research, the weapon system performs flawlessly and is capable of destroying its target.
Look at that, it blows up the entire ship
With pinpoint accuracy. The mountains
It's all
surrounding the
energy
Paradise
beam.
fires are riddled with anomalous scars, as if a laser beam scorched swaths of forest while leaving the rest untouched. It is indeed a terribly sordid mystery, and nothing comes but silence.
I think, government is behind it. I just think it. I'm feeling that the guys who are starting to create the one world, the new world order, they're trying to make one government rule. They're the ones who are basically trying to do stuff like this, because it's impossible for all of this stuff to happen naturally. And look at this stuff. There are planes that are being sent in order to throw those particles down there to basically just cut off the fires. And the amount of storm that we see in the air, it just takes away everything. Everything gets wasted. Look at that. They're just dropping the stuff, right? It just gets wasted. None of this stuff is landing down there. It just gets pulled away in the air. That's how strong the wind is. Damn, even the plane is losing control. Like, damn, how strong that wind is, dude. Look at that stuff. Look at the way the plane just loses its traction, goes all the way to the left here.
Oh my god, the wind. Look at the wind.
Shit. The first plane, I don't think the first plane kind of got affected by it. Where's the first plane at? This plane, it just took off on this way, and this was supposed to do the same thing, the same pattern, and then the wind just blows in out of nowhere. And now it loses control, and it's just floating away in air with no control. That's crazy. That is some dangerous shit, honestly. And just a couple hours ago, it seems like the Hollywood mountain is also on fire. Some people say that it's AI generated. I don't know. If you just go to Twitter, you can actually see that readers added context that there's an AI generated image. It's not real. That was just a couple of seconds, so it could be AI generated, in fact. This is how LA looks right now. This is how the sunset is. And that's like the Hollywood mountain, I believe. It's currently catching fire and it's growing rapidly. I think we might be losing the Hollywood sign very soon. Very, very soon. And meanwhile, we can see a lot of reporters who are actually in the present situation. Like, there is absolutely no internet facilities, no network or whatever. But then they're using the new Elon Musk technology.
Is because of a Starlink connection that we just got today. That's the only reason we're able to hear and communicate with you guys right now, because there's absolutely no cell service at all in this whole area. Only reason that...
Damn. And my man Elon Musk takes the time in order to promote his Starlink right here. SpaceX will provide free Starlink terminals to affected areas in LA tomorrow morning. So he's apparently just giving away free Starlink stuff to these locations to a July 19, 2024, January 7, 2025.
A fireman once. This is one of the reasons it freaked me out. And he was telling me, he goes, dude, one day, he goes, it's just going to be the right wind and fire's going to start in the right place and it's going to burn through LA all the way to the ocean and there's not a fucking thing we can do about it. I go, really? He goes, yeah, we just get lucky. He goes, we get lucky with the wind. He goes, but if the wind hits the wrong way, it's just going to burn straight through LA and there's not going to be a thing we can do about it. Because these fires are so big, dude. When they're talking about like thousands of acres that are burning simultaneously with like 40-mile-an-hour winds. And the wind's just blowing embers through the air, and those embers are landing on roofs, and those houses are going up, and they're landing on bushes, and those bushes are going up, and everything's dry. And once it happens in a way where it's so spread out that there's nothing they can do. There's nothing they can do.
You just have to evacuate, right?
Nothing they can do.
I mean, that's crazy. If we have like crazy wind, it seems like the fire cannot be extinguished. And if it's happening in such a massive, large scale, how are they even going to stop the stuff? And now I've just heard that there is the Hollywood mountain that is currently on fire. Just look at this stuff, man. There's the McDonald's over here. Look at the amount of wind. Jesus. Oh my god, that just got a lot more worse. Shit. All this sparklings that's like flying across, I think that's the one that just goes and catches on fire in all the different places. This is insane. I don't think any firefighter can fight this. Even if they're like throwing on all these water into this fire, I think it's not going to stop because the water is going to get swept away with the wind. Because the wind is so freaking heavy. Damn. That is so messed up. And this is what the aerial view from space of Los Angeles looks like. Breaking news, new brush fire just popped out of nowhere near the Hollywood sign. Why are these fires just popping out of nowhere? No explanation at all. And look at that. I think this place is gonna like start burning. It's just gonna burn through the entire mountain all the way to Hollywood, all the way up here. And we're going to lose like the Hollywood sign. Just look at that stuff. Elon Musk shares a new footage of LA where he says a friend in LA took this video for me. And Jesus, the entire neighborhood is gone. That's so messed up, man. That shit is messed up. There are fire trucks trying to calm things down. Damn, everything is burned down, like including all the metals and aluminiums and all the stuff. There is literally nothing left at all. I wonder when people are going to come back and they're going to look at their houses and everything burnt off. That's going to feel very, very, very devastating. I mean, the rest of the town over here, it's still left. That's good. At least something is left out. Look at this stuff. These things, it looks very untouched until this house. Like, this is the only thing that's burned. Lucky bastards over here. This is how this place looks like before. And now this is how it looks like after. Damn, dude. Oh my god. I mean, the ocean's wind, I think that's what's helping the fire catch on much more than it usually needs to. The fire started off over here, and then it's going to go all the way up in the mountains, all the forest being consumed, and it just goes all the way into the city side. What a beautiful place. Just look at this. What a beautiful place this is. And it's all destroyed. Everything is destroyed. And apparently some people during the Fox News, they captured something what looks like it could be some sort of an UFO activity or something that kind of involves in whatever is going on right here. Just watch this footage over here. It's not very clear. And you can actually see there's something that just flies in. It could either be some sort of energy beam. Look at that stuff. It just goes all the way here and then it disappears. What are these things? The real news, they don't cover this stuff. And man, I've got to say, just take a look at this sunset in LA. This looks like a horror movie, man. Like a post-apocalyptic movie where there's like an alien invasion happening. Just look at this stuff. Damn.
6 years. There's so much smoke that it is blocking the sun. You can actually see it.
Are you seeing it? Like this entire area is like fully burned down. Damn.
This is wild. See how dark it is over here.
That's some scary shit, I've got to say.
Fire is over in there.
There's fire everywhere, all the way up till the observatory. I think everything's gonna burn down. If that's the case, LA is pretty much just screwed. All this place, man. I've been playing in Grand Theft Auto, you know, GTA 5. We've been looking at these spots. Now it's burning down. Everything's going into ashes. That feels bad. That feels sad. Look at this heartbreaking stuff, man. This man's house was caught on fire and he lost everything. But the firefighters managed to rescue his cat, and his reaction is surely pure love. Just look at this stuff. Damn. Oh, shit. Oh, the cat. Look at that. The cat is literally crying, I think. Oh, boy. That's so sad, man. The cat is literally just crying out. Oh my god. It's all half burned. The legs are burned. Shit, dude. That is sad. There are so many poor animals that are just gonna, you know, end up there helpless. Look at this guy. He's going in there to get his pet. And honestly, huge respect and props to these firefighters. Oh, he got his dog out.
All right. Oh. Hey, he got hurt, man. Come here.
Oh, he's burned?
He fucking rescued his dog. He went in there for that.
What do you mean he went in there for a dog, dude? Like, obviously, someone who owns the dog would know the feeling of what it feels like to lose your pet. And if it just feels like you're their father and you just need to protect them at all costs, because these pets, they trust you with their lives. And if you let them down and if anything bad happens to them, you know, you can't live with it. I'm pretty sure he feels very proud that he was able to save his dog.